Well, hello there. This is Ketocanucker coming to you. This is my first video for this, something that I've been trying to put together for the last couple of years. And of course, we know last year was a bit of a bomb for everybody, and we all kind of sunk into our, I don't know if you'd call it a despotic state, but certainly a place of where we were perhaps shut in, shut down, eating a little bit too much, eating the wrong things, and just carrying on like this was going to last forever. But anyways, now that we're in 2021, let's hope that things are going to pick up a bit. I have no idea what's going to happen, but the choices that we make are very, very important, even in the times that we feel locked down, locked in, whatever it is that you're going through. I know here in Canada, it's kind of up and down like a toilet seat, as I always said. And yeah, so sometimes that means having to make changes with our lives, prioritizing our what we're used to doing. Yeah, it's totally changed. It's a new day, but I like the old normalization, so I'm going to continue to live the old normalization as much as possible, and just to have some goals in mind. Now, those who know me will know that for many years I have studied the keto diet, the low carb diet, the paleo diets, you name it, plus intermittent fasting. And if you're not familiar with that, then I will discuss this in other videos as we go along the way. As well, I'll be bringing about some commercial products. I am not getting paid for any of this at all. These would be products that I think are good, products, and you might like them, you might not like them, because we all have our individual tastes. So besides eating keto and trying to keep things, speaking about normalization, we try to keep things as normal as possible when we're eating keto foods. I don't know if we want to call it keto foods. Anyways, as long as we're eating nicely and sumptuously, right? Sumptuous, that's a nice word. Okay. So, so the thing about keto, we all know about, I think I have personally been successful with doing keto by incorporating intermittent fasting. And if you're not familiar with that, again, I will discuss it in another video. This is merely an introduction so that you know who I am. I am 57 years old, and I have been on every kind of diet you can imagine throughout my life. Yeah, and even keto, even intermittent fasting. Yeah, and I'm still challenged. I still struggle because I grew up in a home where food was a wonderful thing to have. And so I have generations on my mom's side, especially of women that like to bake, like to cook. And my mom was no different. She was a great cook, great baker. And so family times with all the warm and fuzzies that go along with it was something that's very much in my brain, in my memory bank, and it's hard to get rid of. So sometimes trying to move ahead with a keto diet can be a challenge. Maybe you've had traumatic situations in your life and you've fed yourself in order to get through it. I totally understand that. And so each of us bring to the table, if you will, some emotional baggage, whether it's good or bad, whether it's something that was horrendous in your past where you feed that pain by eating, or whether you have wonderful memories and you continue that into your family like I have. And so if I was to look back several generations on my mom's side, there is stoutiness in all those that you could see, especially the grandmothers, some of the grandfathers. And it's because they like to eat goodies. They like to bake. And there was something very homey about baking goodies and eating goodies and having nice meals with homemade apple pie or homemade cakes and cookies and chocolates and butter tarts and all the things. If you grew up in my home, you'd understand. But all these things have to change. We have to bring to the table something which is the big why. Why am I doing this? Why do I want to do this? And for myself, I've been in pretty good health. In spite of being a big guy, I've been in pretty good health. Last year, I went to get a calcium cardiac scan, which will be something that we'll discuss as well. But I wouldn't really be the expert on that. People like Ivor Cummins in Ireland, in Dublin, Ireland, would probably be the expert on that. Ivor Cummins. And he has his own website, his own, and he's brilliant. And he really encourages people to get a cardiac scan done, which I got in Knoxville, Tennessee last year before we got all locked down and our borders closed. And I'm glad I did. And I had an excellent report, and I didn't have any blockages in my arteries, which I was surprised. And there's probably a lot of reasons for that, which I'll say for another video again. So there are many, many good keto, low carb, intermittent fasting, videos, probably people who are much more professional at it than I am. This is what I'm bringing to the table is I'm just a down-to-earth guy. I'm not anything exceptional, but this is my journey, and so I'm going to be putting this on YouTube as I go along, just what my journey is on a daily basis or maybe a weekly basis. I don't know as it goes, and if anybody finds any kind of inspiration from it, that's great. I'll be thrilled, but I'm just putting it out there so that I can keep a personal log for myself. And then maybe something that could be an encouragement to other people as well. And as much as possible, I won't be reading off a script, and I won't be changing the angles and so on like a lot of the younger kids can do. And that's great. And I hope you have an attention span that you don't mind listening to some big fat old boy just talking on about their experiences. And certainly if you have any comments, any questions, feel free. Be nice. This world is ugly and horrible as it is, with a lot of people who can be nasty. But be nice if you have any comments or any questions. I'm an honest guy. I'm very upfront and just down to earth. I'm nothing exceptional. So if you want to come along with the journey, great. If there's something that helps you, that encourages you, maybe it's a video about your own experiences, or some kind of item, some kind of food, some kind of snack, some kind of something out there in the keto world that has helped you to get by and over the humps that you face as you do or continue on with a keto journey like I am. So I just want to welcome you all, people, men and women, children, boys and girls, teenagers, whatever age you are. Welcome to my channel, and I hope that you find something here that will be of an inspiration to you. Take care.